Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here back in the world of Rome 2, and we are here with another glorious siege battlefield today, and we have a brilliant 3v3 here. And as you might be able to tell, we do have the replay already paused, as it is in fact a pretty quick start here, as we have Mesacely Numidia that is going to be sallying out here against Epirus, and they will be, looks like they're going to go straight for these archers and Cretan archers and Rhodian slingers that are here very vulnerable right now. On the attack here today, we do have Epirus, we have RDI, which is an interesting attacking force, I'll admit, and we have Rome. On the defense, we have Mesacely, as we are quite able to tell, they are sending out a lot of cavalry units. We have also the Iceni, and we have Carthage. So Rome and Carthage on opposing sides once again, and this time they brought along their friends to help. So yeah, we'll start the replay and we will see what happens. So the first wave looks like it's going to be some desert cavalry going in. A light cavalry unit. They are going to be pretty speedy, but it's whether they can actually do the damage. I mean, they're getting pretty close to these archers, to their own lines. So yeah, this desert cavalry are going to have to work quickly if they're going to be able to kill many of them and do as much damage as possible. This is a big risk by Mesacely. Clearly he was planning on a sally out anyway, but has been looked out with obviously his options here. But there's a lot of money that's obviously he's putting into cavalry, so it could weaken his defense for sure. But if he can get these kills on the slingers and the archers, it will make his assault a lot easier, like his defense a lot easier. Numidian Riders here, this is the general coming out here to coming in help, and he's actually caught the Rhodian slingers quite nicely in a charge here, and he should be able to deal with these guys pretty easily. Most of the other cav units here have also been successful. Cretan archers here wavering, and it looks like they're going to rout these other Cretan archers. Well, if they get all four, that's a big win. Rome is also sent over some supporting Hastati to help in this fight here. We also have artillery shots coming in from the wall, like artillery over there of the Britain ballista. And we're going to see some shots here flying on in. There you go, a decent hit actually, killing a fair few horsemen here and Hastati. So yeah, big win there actually. Might rout those Italian cavalry that are already wavering. We've got the general as well in here. Needs to be careful. He can't stay out here forever because Epirus will eventually wake up from this and will probably be able to deal with his cavalry, with his general eventually. Also, the cav eventually is just going to have no choice but to go back inside. There won't be many targets. Italian mercenary cav over here also being dealt with. A lot of cavalry actually was brought by Epirus. Maybe they expected a sally out. I don't know. But yeah, this was sent in by a member of my Discord. They said it was a really close one and came down to the wire. Apparently did have a few drops, but only at the very end when their armies were already kind of like dead and dealt with. So hopefully those drops here don't matter too much. But Hellenic Royal Guard here. This is a pike unit. They didn't have their pikes out, and the Carthaginian general here has taken full advantage of this and is cutting through this pike unit. It's an expensive pike unit as well. After the initial charge, didn't seem like that's actually done much damage to the Hellenic Royal Guard. So that general might be in trouble there. That Noble Calav might need to get out of there. Rear charge though from the Numidian Riders will hopefully help. Might allow that general to get out of there a little easier, but we'll see. But Epirus really taking the full force of this attack here. I'm surprised they didn't go for RDI as an option as well, because he's got a lot of light troops here. And in fact, he's landing his troops now on the wall. We've got late Carthaginian hoplites on the wall here, and veteran legionaries clashing with them. So I imagine these veteran legionaries, let's get a good angle of them. Yeah, we'll probably cut through the late Carthaginian hoplites. Spears on a wall, not exactly the greatest option. They're throwing javelins well in combat as well, the Romans here. Okay, didn't realize they could do that, but okay. Yeah, those Carthaginian hoplites might be better off in a phalanx formation. And we're also seeing mercenary axe warriors as well. So they're trying to catch. What are they trying to catch? Oh, no, these are Illyrian levies here. I thought this was a unit of Carthages running off the walls. No, the Illyrian levies trying to get some revenge on those defenders, catching some of the Cretan archers of Carthage there. Of the sally out, it's not looking too great now for Numidia and for Carthage. Carthage's general actually is routing and probably is going to die here. He's surrounded by Epirus troops. This is not worth his time. I mean, he killed about 60 of those Hellenic Royal Guard. Still not worth it for losing his general. Morale is going to be low now for that Carthaginian player and his army. They really should have just stayed inside or just not gone for anything. The only archer they did not get was this Cretan over here. He's still pretty banged up. Whether they could get the auxiliary Syrians, I don't know. That's what was evidently their next target. Rome is Prepared a little bit better, though, for it. I guess, obviously, he already knew the sally out was coming. He'd witnessed Epirus lose his. Epirus' general I can't see either. So it looks like they might have traded generals. Epirus has also got no general. Oh no, he's way over here. Why is he over here? That's an interesting move, I will admit, by Epirus. So no, the only person that has lost generals is in fact Carthage. It seems it might in a moment be also Macesli, because Macesli's general has just charged into a whole bunch of Roman hastati there. And we'll have a quick look. Yeah, I don't know. Hard to say. I don't know if he has actually lost his general, but he's very close to dying, that's for sure. That might kill him, though. He's got 159 kills at Armored Numidian Rider. But I don't know if it was worth it. I mean, losing a general this early on in the siege can be catastrophic. So we'll see. Balance power is pretty even, actually, in this one, which is kind of surprising. The defenders usually are slightly behind in balance power when it comes to these sort of battles, but yeah. Seems like they've evened out in this one. Yeah, combat even, and general dead for Carthage, so they definitely have lost theirs, and they're fighting their old enemy, Rome, once again. But yes, if you're enjoying the Rome 2 action, I'm trying to do more of it on the channel, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new on here as well, and feel free to leave a comment as well. All of it really helps out the channel, helps it grow as we work towards 9k subs. Got some slingers firing in from somewhere. Imagine it's these Britain slingers over here, maybe. Oh no, it's all these Balearic slingers back here firing. Okay. Not getting great angles. They might want to maybe look at aiming at some of these Romans over here that are forming up. I don't know. But it looks like Iceni is going to be taking on the Ardii. Not a bad matchup, actually. Iceni, again, also kind of struggles with like heavier infantry. They have a lot of lighter stuff. But it does look like they brought a lot of heroic nobles and also chosen spearbands. So they're bringing a couple of heavies. The slingers seem like they're doing the work here. Well, and ambushes, they're also throwing in the javies. Their general is actually a chariot, which is a real risk there by the defenders. I feel like chariots on the defense, not exactly the greatest of units. And it looks like the defenders are going to pull off the walls here as they are seeing a Roman and an Epirite juggernaut coming towards them, and a breach has been made. Though it's not going to be of any use. I don't know what the player was thinking of here. This is not going to work. But yeah, the only real fighting going on down here is actually this Libyan infantry, and I don't know why they keep sending in more and more troops into this fight. Let's just get rid of the foliage so we can actually see what's going on. I don't know why they keep sending troops into this fight here, Carthage. They're getting outflanked as we speak. Like, you can see they're just going to flank around here and just surround them. I mean, the Romans are already doing that job anyway. And the Libyans are losing. Keep fighting on, boys. Keep fighting on. Oh, there he goes. Tipped over the shield. I like how that's a death animation, just being tipped over your shield. It's not like... It's like you just break your neck or something when you just fall down the other side. I guess you could. But it's a waste of a very expensive... Well, fairly expensive unit for the Carthaginian player. Gotta remember that defenders have less money, so like legionaries like these that are going in for Macesli and also the Libyan infantry for Carthage could be some of their better troops. Yeah, these desert legionaries, you expect them to do quite well. They now have to hold up all these axe warriors here of Ardii that are just rushing on in. Hold the line! How are these? Yeah, desert legionaries holding the line. They should probably... Their general is dead as well, so yeah, 2 defenders have lost their generals in like the first 5 minutes, really, of the siege. It's been insane. Mercenary Balearic slings also in combat. That I think might have been a mistake. They need to get those out of combat. Carthaginian, not Carthage. Well, Carthage is here with Gallic warriors, but he's taking on some Celtic warriors. So Celts versus Celts over here. And ironically enough, both are mercenary as well. So neither side actually are sending in their own citizens there. Veteran legionaries coming in though as well. They're going to bulk up that fight there. And then we got heroic nobles up here, and they're just jabbing down. They've got a pretty good angle. Don't know if this is the best use of the unit, because they could just get shot from up here. But yeah, they can just jabby down into the oncoming fight down there. It's an awesome look that is. And it looks like we've got the RDI setting up some Axe Warriors to try and deal with those noble fighters there. They're not even called noble fighters, heroic nobles. I'm thinking of Carthage's elite troops, which are called noble fighters. They could do with a few of those in the front lines now. Put through some of these Roman troops. There you go, look at this, the Roman Juggernaut getting stuck into this choke point here. And this is what we love about Rome 2 Sieges, the epic choke point fights. They really are an epic sight. Got the Mercenary Gallic Warriors here, they're routing, they've just been recycled out for some reason. They're very low, they don't need to worry about that. Since most of you seem to enjoy having the little unit count of like kills up, I'm going to keep that up for now. So we can keep an eye on who's doing well and who's not. Desert Warriors here, doing okay. They're holding the line. There's just huge blobs going on though from either side. Really throwing in like as many troops as they can possibly get their hands on. This is just a perfect target for either side to use archers. Again, these Balearics still in combat. They need to get out of there. They can just like set these guys up, they could just shoot to the side and just massacre these Romans. Really could. And we're seeing another sally out here, this time from the Iceni, going out with their veteran riders and Levy Freeman. They've really got it in for the Everett player here. Like, he just keeps getting sallied out on and sallied out on. I don't know what he's done wrong to deserve this, but yeah, they're really going to try and kill him off. These hoplites here trying to hit them with Cav is going to be suicidal as well. Should just let the hoplites land on the wall. Keep stabbing away, boys. They're going to form their hoplite wall and march towards those Levy Freemen. Maybe they're going to try and use archers on the wall, but then don't seem like they've got any set up. So yeah, I don't really know what the plan is with these Levy Freemen, really. Seems like a bizarre move, but the veteran riders are already wavering at half strength. Yeah, they're not having a great time. It's an interesting sally out after like the surprise having gone of like the sally. They've persisted with it. Got Syrian auxiliaries here. What are they dueling with? Britain slingers. Yeah. His slinger's just not going to get the right angles from here to challenge that fight. It's unfortunate. Don't know why these heroic nobles have not engaged those axe warriors. Probably should. They're just allowing the Axe Warriors now to jabby down into the ongoing fight below. I like how there's ambushes in here for the Iceni. They didn't exactly get the greatest ambush off. I think the Romans saw them coming. But they are starting to waver and break. And Rome is just, yeah, having an absolute slugfest here with Carthage. There's more archers in combat here. Hopefully they run out of ammo. Again, more Cretan archers in the front line. Yeah, I really hope they had no ammo left. I don't know. 15 ammo, it says that might be just what they started with. Might not be what they have currently. Yeah, I think it is, because the Syrians have been firing a bit non-stop. Rome cycling out some troops here, letting these legionaries rest up. They are exhausted. But yeah, they're seriously blobbing here. They should just let one faction, like one player at a time, just challenge this choke point. Instead of all three of them just tiring out their troops. Another breach point over here being opened up. And again, the Romans just spew on through. And alongside Epirus, this time we've got Praetorians in here. They're taking on Numidian light infantry. I couldn't think of a worse mismatch for the defenders here. Like light infantry going up against the toughest Roman infantry around. Maybe the toughest sword infantry in the game. Yeah, they're going to get absolutely schooled there at the light infantry. I like how they're Numidian lights, but they're actually medium infantry. I think the gate also has just been destroyed, maybe? No, it's not actually. Just keeps opening with the Levy Freeman trying to get him. Interesting. We've got Desert Legionaries coming up. What else have we got here? That might be a desert cohort, but I'm not sure. Yeah, there is desert cohort here. So it might be a high funds game, really. Seems like it might be. Legionary cohort there. They have been almost annihilated. Seems like the defenders are going to hold on here. Balance of power, I'd say, is slightly shifting in favor of the attackers. Heroic Nobles, though, have just cleared out some more RDI on the walls, and they're now going to deal with these mercenary Celtic troops here, which are fighting Heroic Nobles. This is, again, a pretty nasty mismatch, this time in favor of the defenders. A light infantry unit going up against very heavy. Yep, the slugfest continues in these choke points. These seriously are like horrific choke points. Big blobs. Got Numidian spearmen here actually as well. Don't know why they're forming a square formation, but they are. Maybe they're expecting a cav charge. I don't see one getting through here anytime soon. Rome is, Rome is happy with these slugfests. Oh, RDI has found a gap. A tiny little gap for his mercenary axe warriors to sneak around, and it's going to be a little Libyan infantry unit that's going to have the job of maybe dealing with them. Yeah, the RDI is sitting in its axes. I don't think they're going to make much of a difference in that fight there, but they're trying their best. If they could, like, sneak a few more units around there, that could actually cause a bit of a problem. RDI is now bringing Illyrian Marines around here. He's bringing a lot of troops around. These guys also, I thought, had Javies, but maybe they don't. Oh no, there's the Noble Hoplites. These ones, I thought like the Illyrian Marines had Javies, but maybe they don't. Stardy here, still fighting in the front lines against the Iceni. The Romans are cleaning out this flank over here. I mean, what was sent to defend against this Roman and Epirot push here was... Some of it was decent. I mean, these Desert Legionaries seem like they're doing a good job. Actually defeating the Praetorians here. But they need more, like, heavier infantry. We've got some more people here. Desert Legionaries again. Numidian Spears, they're not going to be able to hold the line. And we've got Skirms ready to go. They might be able to get some decent shots off into the Evocati. We're seeing late Carthaginians. Wow, late Carthaginians with 121 men breaking. That is a huge loss there. That's probably down to that general being killed. That is huge. We've got Italian swords also wavering at a... Oh, sorry, I thought they were a lot higher, but they are not. I mean, they're wavering at 84 men. Sorry, no, it's not even... it's Mercenary Gallics, the Italian swords of the Epirot troops. It's confusing with both sides of the same units. Because Carthage can get those. The bodies piling up here is actually getting insane now. Both sides refuse to give up on this choke point. If I was the attackers, I'd be thinking about maybe attacking from another point. I'd pull back some of these troops, carry on the fight here a little bit, but could they land somewhere else, try and stretch the defenders a little bit? I mean, they're attacking on 1, 2, call it 3 choke points. Not exactly breaking through any of them too much. This has probably got the most luck of breaking through. But it looks like Evocati's starting to waver. These Praetorians also still dying. Yeah, I don't know. Hard to say where they're going to break through right now. And the grindy choke point siege battle favors the defenders, I feel, right now. Anyway, I mean, the attackers also can favor because they have more to grind away, more to throw away. The defenders have to be more smart with their units, but they're doing a pretty good job right now. I mean, if Rome's throwing his Praetorians this early, it's always a good sign. Got a Numidian light infantry that I think just pulled out of... Oh no, did they get sent into combat? I think they might have. They're dying pretty quickly to these Illyrian nobles. That is unfortunate. Yeah, the Illyrian nobles won that fight pretty easily. They were actually racking up some decent kills from that. And yeah, there you go. Desert Legionaries winning their fight. The 135 kills, many of those will be on Praetorians. What do we got moving up here? Royal Peltas, already the Emperor General coming in. RDI, well actually they have broken through this first choke point here. You can see where all the bodies have been stacked up. They're now taking a bit more of a box, like an L shape, trying to defend that area. It's a bold move. Instead of just fighting for one choke point, they're going to fight for two. So it does mean you've got to use double the amount of units to defend it. A good strategy to be to get archers set up like over here and fire into the other choke point, and vice versa. Just get archers on this side here, just fire into the back of that choke point. Get some decent kills. The Romans are busy with their archers elsewhere, so you could actually maybe get away with that for quite a while. Romans is the chosen spear band fighting on the wall here. Chosen spear band, though, I can't imagine will win this fight. I could be wrong, they could. But I'm not sure. Hoplite's wavering here, starting to break. It's good there from the defenders. I'm surprised that, you know, with two defenders generals, like, dead so early, I thought that would be, well, not GG, but I thought it would be tough going. I mean, it still is. Balance power is shifting ever so slightly in favor of the attackers. But you never know. The defenders could still pull this around. Heroic nobles right now are killing these Hellenic Royal Guard. I think they might be trying to pull through accidentally, maybe going off the other unit. Yeah, I think they are. That's unfortunate. Don't want to pull through. It's a cowardly thing to do, and there you go. We're going to see Javis coming in, hitting these Hellenic Guard and also these archers here of Epirus, and they're going to get absolutely wiped out here by Carthage's infantry, who just sends in everything. Just sent, wow. No mercy. Heroic nobles, yeah, turning around and just ignoring the Emperor General, and they're just going to try and kill that pike unit off. It's a big win if you kill that unit. And actually, yeah, they're going to defeat the Romans up here. I'm going to see auxiliary Syrians going into the fight. It's kind of a surprise, but yeah, it seems like Rome is actually out of infantry on the side. RDI might be the one having to take over. He's got a lot of Marines left. He's got Illyrian nobles left. Over on this side, Epirus also, you know, has just his general. He's got a... Don't know if he's even got any units in this choke point here. He's got one unit of Italian swords. And it seems as though, yeah, the defenders are pushing back the attacks on this side here. Illyrian Marines are holding in their square formation. They're winning that fight. Rome's have to throw his general in. Some moral support and also, I guess, try and reclaim this choke point. Fight for the breach, men. We must take it. For the glory of Rome. I have a feeling the Romans now are regretting teaching the Numidians how to fight in the style of the legions. Their legionaries here are quite easily matching them. Got Desert Legionaries retreating. They're actually going to waver for that. And yeah, we've got RDI bringing over even more infantry here. Illyrian Marines actually losing in a fight up on the wall here. Losing the Desert Cohort, which are got over 200 kills already, and they've already got 137 men left. So that's a healthy unit with a lot of kills already. They could go easy 300. I mean, if I was this unit here, I would just, it's Illyrian Marine. I'd probably, well, sorry, if I was fighting this Illyrian Marine here, I'd probably just sit back and just Javi. That's what I'd do. Here we go, this choke point is getting pretty dicey here for the attackers. Got Royal Peltas here that went into a fight against these heroic nobles. Both sides are losing, as is the way with war. Everyone's a loser, really. But yeah, these Italian swords really need to get into the fight. And again, Epirus just kind of pulled through this combat here. Poor stuff from Epirus. It's pretty shameful stuff to do. No one likes to pull through. I'd just activate the Iceni General, get those chariots into play, start running things down. I can see what he's going to try and do. He's going to try and run, kill this archer, maybe get into the Levy Freeman and try and unite the two fronts up here. Take that defense out here, but it looks like there's nothing really to help take it out. In fact, we're going to see this Iceni troops come off the wall, and they actually flanked that legionary cohort and routed it. Whether they'll take the offensive, I don't know, but we are about to see the Epirus General as well engage some Levy Freeman. And I think just a rear charge from something. Oh yeah, it's gonna be Carthage. They've wrapped up everything in this choke point here. Carthage is now sending his mercenary Gallic warriors, and he's fighting Illyrian noble hoplites. They're losing, are the Gallics, but they're holding them at bay, just allowing Carthage to send some of his troops to go and deal with this Epirus General now. And now he's surrounded, and he's doomed. And this is what you get from pulling through. He, in fact, actually gained nothing apart from losing more men. And he got himself surrounded. So, really, fully deserves it. And yet those Royal Peltas, they're doomed. They are doomed. And again, more RDI now going to sneak through this gap. Try and open this front up. This is what they need to do. Try and, outflank. Use their numbers. Balance of power is shifted ever so slightly, I'd say, back in favor of the defenders. But it is still in favor of the attackers for now. So, it's not all over yet. They can't throw their toys out of the pram just yet, the attackers. They've still got some heavy hitters in these Illyrian Noble hoplites. These Iberian swords are certainly not going to be too much of a challenge for them. But the thing is, spears, even though they are winning here, they're slow killers. They're not exactly like the quick killers things like swords are. Which is something that RDI kind of lacks in its roster. Leaving infantry here. Getting stuck in. They are getting surrounded as well by these Illyrian hoplites here that have flanked them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these Illyrian hoplites have like extra ammo, like extra javies. Because I remember them being like, RDI being one of the top factions to defend with, because you got cheap things like thorough spears and these marines. And I'm pretty sure both of them could throw javies. So you just javi spammed with cheap units. I think that was a strategy when I used to play Rome 2 back in the day, a long time ago. A lot more regularly. I don't really play it at all now. But yeah, seems like those RDI troops there are going to slowly deal with them. They're bringing up their general as well. Don't commit him just yet. Don't do an Epirus and commit him and get him killed. On this flank over here, though, you can see Numidia and Iceni being super aggressive. Looks like they're going to rout these Marines. And there you go. Yep, the Marines have their Javis in action there. Why am I not surprised they have Javis? It is Rome 2 after all. Of course they have Javis. Put the foliage back on. You can barely see what's actually going on over there. But if you're on the battle line, you'd be more than able to tell that there were plenty of Celts coming towards you. Plenty of angry Iceni. I imagine that these Marines are going to still get outschooled even by a chosen spear band. Forming square might be a little better. I don't know if it bracing morale, melee, defense. Yes, it probably does help against infantry. But here we go. Chariots now in here. How many kills are they getting? 3? Not many is the answer. One of the few units in Rome 2 that I'd say it's okay for it to pull through. It's kind of how it works, this unit. They are losing already, though. It's a light unit, really. Well, it says it's heavy, but they're not as heavy as some of the other ones. They are winning now, apparently, but there are 49 kills. And they're charging into a square here. These guys have improved bracing because they're in square. 59 kills. Yeah, they're going to waver and break here, I think. One more Javi volley from anyone. They rallied somehow. 74 kills. I'll be surprised if they get to 100. In a good way. Oh, there you go. Another decent Javi volley going off. $93, $94. They might just about do it. 102. So they did actually make it to 100. Wow, I'm surprised. They're wavering with 3 chariots left. You're going to rear charge over here. This will be their finest hour, I imagine. There goes another one. And he's coming back in for a round 2 as that chariot general. It's a risky business. Oh, he's going to die here, I think. That might be the general dead, I think. Yeah, I think that general has recently died. So the defenders have no generals left. Oh my. That's a risky play, really, by the Iceni player. He might need to keep his general alive. He still has some decent heavy infantry as well. These Illyrian Marines actually are starting to turn it around over here. There's the Legionaries are winning their fight, though. Yeah, you need to be careful. Especially over here, these heroic nobles. And now without a general. And that was at the risk of the Iceni player that did that. Illyrian Marines here. Getting surrounded. But they're about to get some rescues. Support here from another Illyrian Marine. Going into the back of this heroic noble. And there you go. I mean, they're doing some damage. I imagine they are starting to beat these heroic nobles. They've been in so many fights. Let's see. Yeah, exhausted. They got 365 kills though. So a kill for every day of the year. And they're still going up gradually. And they're doing well, these Iceni units here. A lot of kills. Living infantry here with over 200 kills as well. Yeah, they got some solid kills. It looks like, even though I thought they were going to lose back here, the attackers, they're just about going to win, it looks like. Maybe. Or maybe get these Illyrian nobles rear charged, maybe. Or just rear charge these hot Marines. They're going to need to do something. These hoplites are just won. Again, if they break through over here against the heroic nobles, which they might do very soon, they are wavering with over 200 kills, though. If they break through there, they can then go straight to the cap point, which is all the way back here, I imagine, in this final cap point here. We are on Babylon, I just realized as well, which is a very cool map. This is turning into the new grind fest here. As we have like literally an entire like, well, entire 5 or 6 units here trying to take out one Illyrian Marine. They have done it now, but they're wasted over here. They really need to get back over to this side of the battle and try and get into the fight against things like the RDI General, and also just deal with these units that are now probably slowly marching towards the cap point.
Formation, move!
But yeah, it does seem as though it's still very much in the balance. Both sides have got very few men left. I'd actually say that I don't know. The attackers probably have less men, but better morale, I think. At least that's what it seems like, anyway. The Credans here running away at the face of the Romans.
Understood.
And here we go. A little Libyan infantry going in against the... Are they pulling through? Again, it seems like they kind of were. But yeah, it seems like the Illyrian hoplites are going to win that fight there pretty easily. The general there, he's actually racking up some kills, getting over 140. He's doing pretty well. And it seems that's all that's left. And how have the defenders ended up the wrong side of the cap point now? They're supposed to be the ones defending. It looks like they're the ones attacking almost. These desert cohort over here, they need to engage. These Illyrian hoplites, they might be able to defeat them, you know, these Illyrian noble hoplites. But oh no, they're going to get rear charged here. I wonder whether this is the point where players started to drop. One of the guy that sent us in did say that a few players did drop right at the end. I think Numidia might be one of them. So otherwise, you should have got a charge off there. Archer tower now, I think, firing onto the. I think it's it's held by Rome's. It's firing onto those desert cohort down there who are winning their fight actually against the Illyrian hoplites. Mercenary swords here still alive for Italy. Yeah, I don't know exactly what left is to go in for the defenders bar. These Britain troops over here. Looks like for some reason they're going to try and fight this unit down here. Maybe this is the one they thought these would be the easiest to fight, Epirus, but it is also the one capturing a tower, so it's quite important that they stop that from happening. If they can beat that RDI general, they got a chance. They also got to get back over here. As you can see, there's a cap now going on for the Illyrians who are trying to capture this point. Really well done that they just decided to just ignore the remaining troops and just went straight for the cap point. It probably is the easiest thing to go for right now. There's no defenders nearby. Desert cohort's still winning. They're actually routing these Romans, these Evocati cohort here. Look at that, the superior cohorts at the end of the day were actually the ones from Numidia, not Rome. So it looks like Numidia is going to outlast Rome in this battle ever so slightly. Just. And there you go. I think maybe also, yeah, the Illyrians routed as well. Wow, the Desert Cohort did in fact win that fight. Congrats to them. And here we go. Icini's going in. He's going to fight the RDI General. Why now of all moments decided to charge in, I don't know. Should have gone in a lot earlier ago. It also should really be flanking round the RDI General because he's a hoplite unit. He's going to do okay in this choke point here. He needs to get around. He needs to go like up and around where those Nubian infantry are. Or just do what the RDI player did earlier and you just go in column through that gap and then you flank him. He's not going to pull through, is he? Does look like it, yeah. Looks like Iceni's going to pull through, which kind of a shame. Don't know whether it's him or whether it's AI. I don't, like I said, I don't know exactly who dropped. But it is actually affecting this unit here. It's starting to lose now. That pull through did do the job. Oh, they actually have lost their general as well of RDI. Okay, RDI's lost their general. These units over here are actually starting to break and waver. I think one unit's broken, that's for sure. Well, unless... Who's capturing this? Carthage is capturing this. Okay. Wow, okay. So yeah, that actually... This could be a loss for RDI here. Look at that. Balance power is way in favor now of the defenders. How have they turned this around? Are they going to turn it around with like army losses, maybe? I think they might. Unless the cap point is actually held. No, it's held by Epirus. Okay, yeah, I think they might win it. They might win it on time. Like, the timer will be running down at this point. There will be little to no time left. Let's have a look. See whether the tower routes this unit here. They might. And there you go. A costly victory for the attackers. Well, a costly victory for the attackers, yeah. They won it on time, not on, like, actually wiping out all the units. Balance power was actually out of their favor, and they weren't going to win that. That is insane. So, yeah, there you go. A victory for the attackers, but it should not really have been, I guess. They were lucky that they could get a few units to that cap point and capture it before their general died. So there you go. This was sent in by K-Pleb, who was playing as the RDI. Did a really good job, actually, with a lot of his units. His hoplites did exceptionally well. His general one getting 222 kills. His marines, 206 kills, 177. His other Illyrian hoplites over here, 213, 307 kills. Oh my. They still had a lot of units, like a lot of troops left. That must have been the remaining unit. 107 kills with the mercenary axe warriors. And then, yeah, that's really it. Then we have Nacho Luis playing as Epirus here, 180 kills with the Royal Peltasts. Then we have 178 kills with the Cretan Archers. And then we have his Pikes over here getting 122 kills, 162 with the Hoplites, 125 with his other one there. And then we have Rafa 31 playing as Rome, getting 147 kills with the Balearic Slingers, 206 with his Syrian Archers, the best of the bunch. Then his Evocati Cohort, 167 kills, 462 kills. Oh my gosh, they did well. And then his Legionaries did okay, 123 kills. His Praetorian Guard at 249 kills, and his Veteran Legionaries 292 kills. Then we have Camarad playing as Carthage, getting 117 kills with his Cretan Archers. His General being lost so early on, only getting 51 kills. Libyan Infantry getting 141 kills. 227 with the Libyan Infantry there. 152 with the Gallic Warriors. 124 with his Iberian Swords. And 163 with the Italian Swords. Then we have Ihan 6 playing as the Iceni. 127 kills with the Chariots before they died. 149 with his Ambushers. He got 152 kills with the Briton Slingers. 148 with another. Chosen Spearband, 164 kills. Heroic Nobles, 402 kills. And the others getting way into the 200s. Did really well there. And then his, Levy Freeman, actually 79 kills. Is not too shabby. The only Zeus playing as Masacely did a huge sally out. Don't know if it really paid off. Some of the units did, like, no damage. This one, 0 kills. His General getting 159 kills. 82 with the Numidian Riders, but 200 kills with this Numidian Rider. Did very, very well, in fact. 417 kills with this Desert Cohort. Did exceptionally well. 312 kills with this Desert Cohort is also insane. 330 with his Desert Legionaries over here. His Numidian Lights getting 140 kills. 168 with another. And yeah, his Spear's not so great. But yeah, some insane kills for most of the players getting into the 2000s. Did a really good job. So yeah, thank you very much, K-Pleb, for sending this one in. It was an amazing siege. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next Rome 2 siege battle.